Hello students, good morning and welcome back to our history session. Today we'll be doing civics lesson number 3 and our today's topic is features of the constitution. This is our last topic for our first semester exam. So in your history civics subject, for your civics you will be having first 3 lessons and lesson 3 is the last topic. So let us not waste time and let us catch the flight to the features of the constitution. My dear children, in the last session of this lesson, we had studied about different features of constitution. That is, we studied how the Indian constitution was formed, how it was adopted and enacted, who were the members, and the other details of the Constitution of India. So let us have a quick review what we had learned in our previous chapter. In the previous chapter it states that the Constitution of India or the Constitution, that is the book of law, is an important document clarifying the rules of the administration. So the Indian Constitution, which you can see right in front of you on the screen, this Constitution begins with a short statement of its basic values. It begins with this word, or it begins with the line, "We the people of India," and it gives us a promise. It gives us a vow. It gives us a promise where we the people of India, we have solemnly resolved to accept the Indian Constitution, which stands for is sovereignty, socialist, secular, democratic republic. So our constitution is the fundamental and the highest law of our nation, of our country. And the preamble is the prefix, that is the starting part. It is a prefix or the index of the Indian constitution, that is the book of law. So now let us continue with the same topic and let us see what are the goals which are expressed in the preamble and what are the characteristic features or the salient features of our constitution as well. So apart from the given values or apart from the given aims of the constitution, we are also going to study and understand what are the features of the constitution in our today's topic, features of Indian constitution. Now, what are the key features of this Indian constitution, or what are we going to study in this topic? We are going to study some important topics like what do you mean by federalism? What do you mean by parliamentary form of government? What are the division of powers? What is secularism? And what are the fundamental rights? And how does this features helps or it functions? Okay, so these are some of the key features and we are going to go with our textbook. So your textbook, page number 72, lesson number 3, features of the constitution. Let's begin with it. The first topic what we are going to start is the federalism. What is federalism, or what do you understand by this word federalism? As you can see, there are many words on top which are given: statehood, parliament, regional autonomy, municipality, sovereignty, separation, constitution, territories. What is federalism? Okay, in short, meaning I have given to you. The federal system of government or the federalism is defined as, it is a system of government in which powers are divided and shared by the central, that is the federal government, and its regional, or what we call as the state government. And this is how, that is the picture, right, the symbol what has been shown, how the federation or the federal government or the distribution of power work. That is, person who is at the center, and this person gives the authority to the different regional authorities to do their work. Now what is it? Let us understand. Now federalism from your textbook. Now one of the important features of our constitution is the federal system. In countries with large territory and huge population, government is run by a federal system. See, it is clearly given that countries which are having large territory in areas, that is India is a territory which has large area and it also has a huge population. So such countries where territory, that is area, is large and the population of the country is very large, it becomes impossible to look after such area or such a huge population by one single person. It is not possible. So for this purpose, ruling a large territory from a single capital city is not only difficult but may also lead to the neglect of some far-flung areas. That is, only one person looking after such a huge population is not possible, because when one man is looking after all the things, it becomes very difficult to look in each and every areas. Maybe there are some areas, some far-flung areas, means maybe some areas may not be noticed. Now let us talk about a simple example. Suppose if I am running a school. Now a school has been run, we know that the principal is the head of the school. But principal alone cannot look after the whole administration of the school. So this administration is been divided. How it is divided? The principal is there. Along with this principal, he has a core team. That is, he has a member of team which looks. We have the office staff, that is the clerical staff, who is looking after the collection of fees, giving information to the people, right? Collecting admissions and all. We have the teaching staff, the teachers who are looking after the teaching learning process of the people. We have a peon, that is a non-teaching staff, who are taking care of the cleanliness. So all these people together are responsible for looking or running the school. The principal all alone cannot take admissions also, cannot take fees also, cannot go and teach in each and every class and each and every division and each and every various subjects. So it becomes difficult. Similarly, in running a country also, it becomes difficult that one single person cannot look everywhere. So we have this federal system. Now what is this federal system? So federalism is a system of running administration of a country by the government at two levels, with each one making laws on separate or different subjects. So federal system of government is adopted in countries like India and other countries like America, Brazil, okay, which are larger in areas, okay, and which have huge population. Now the federal or the union or the central government, now these are the two levels. As you can see, it is also called federal government, it is known as the union government, or it is also called as the central government. This is one party which carries out the administration of the entire country. And on the other side, we have the state government which looks after the administration of that particular region or that particular state. So the Indian government is divided into three different states. We have the central government or the union or the federal government. We have the state government, and along with the state, the last or the base is the local self-government. That is, we have the local government like the Gram Panchayats are there or the municipal corporations are there, which are looking after that particular areas. Okay, so this is how the federal system works. So people residing there can, it is a huge area, all the people cannot be part of it. So some people who cannot be part or cannot participate in all the affairs of the government, and therefore the government has to function at this two levels. Now what are these two levels and how this two level functions? Let us see. The government at the center carries out tasks like defense of the entire country, foreign policies, establishing peace, etc. That is, protecting the boundaries of the country to put internal and external boundaries, looking after the administration, looking after all the foreign policies, looking after the other policies, financial policies and all. So this has been carried out by the union government, or what we call as the central government. The pictures are there in front of you, which you can view, that both the state and the central government, when it works together, then only the country's administration is in progress. The next important thing is the government that oversees the administration of the region, that is in which we live, is called as the state government. So we live in Maharashtra state, so this is the symbol of government of Maharashtra, and as you can see, the Indian territories are divided into different states, and each state has its own ruling power. Okay, so Maharashtra symbol, state government power, is given to you with the lamp. Okay, so this looks, now what does the state government do? The state government looks after the administration of that particular state. For example, the Maharashtra government looks after the administration and the welfare of the state of Maharashtra. So this is how the federalism or the federal government works. So you can see different states have different government who looks after their administration. Okay, so the system of running the administration of a country cooperatively by the governments at two levels and making laws about different subjects. Subjects means not history and geography. Subject means like finance, internal, that is military force, police force, economics, agriculture, all these things which are there. This subject is called as federalism. So you can see the pictures which are there right in front of you. What is federalism and how the Indian government is divided into two-level system. Now moving ahead, let us understand the next important part about this. That is the separation of powers, or what we call as actually the division of powers. Okay, now what are the division of powers? Now our Indian constitution has divided separate subjects, that is there are various subjects which are divided for proper administration of the country, and this subjects which are divided are being listed as the list. Now what are this list? So as you can see, you have the union list, you have the state list, and you have the concurrent list. Now what are this list and what are the things? That the constitution has divided the subject for making laws between the union government and the state government, and our constitution has given three lists of various subjects. The first list is called as the union list. Union list, it works at the central government and has the powers to make law for the central government. State list has the power to make laws for the state government, and the concurrent list, it is both the central and the state government coming together and making laws for all. Now how it has been made? So see what it is. Now the first list is called the union list, and in union list there are 97 subjects. Now what does the union list do? Union list has all these 97 subjects which are of national importance, that is for the nations, for the importance of the nation. Now union alone cannot make all the laws, it has to take permission of the other persons also. Now what are the subjects in the union list? We have defense, we have banking, we have currency, we have foreign affairs, we have communication, administration. All this comes under union list. The second list is called as the state list. In state list there are 66 subjects, and the state government alone cannot make this law. Even the state government has to take the permission of the main, that is our executive or the president and the prime ministers who are there. We have to take the permission, and then only the other things have been carried out. Now what are the subjects? We have policy, that is agriculture policy, economic policies, trade and commerce, okay, irrigation, education, all this comes under state list. And last but not the least, we have the concurrent list. Concurrent list has 47 subjects, and here both the state as well as the central government or the union government comes together and they make the law, okay, and then they have to further state this to the executive. Now here what are the subjects which are there with both? We have employment, we have environment, economics, social planning, personal planning, education, law, order. All these things comes under this concurrent list. So you may please go through your textbook page number 72, where in detail all these things have been given to you. Even I have explained in detail. You can also read from your textbook. Now other than this three lists, there is another important list that is called as the residuary powers. Now what is this residuary powers? If any subject, okay, central government, state government and the concurrent, okay, if any subjects which is not included in any of this list, then this is been taken over by the union government or the central government, that is in New Delhi, okay. So they take it and they are entitled to make laws for it, and the powers are termed as the residuary powers. So there are specific powers which are not coming in any of this list, and these powers are called as the residuary powers. Then our Indian government, our India is divided into 29 states and 7 union territories. So here is the list of the 29 states and 7 union territories given to you. You can please go through each and every state and the 7 union territories of our country which are there. We'll be continuing the same topic in our video 2 with extra explanation. Okay, so till then, read your textbook and take care of yourself. Goodbye.